you do? Come here, baby. Okay. Let's walk, okay? Let's walk. Had the chicken pox the day of my wedding. Why do people say stuff like that? Good morning, y'all. Amy here. Welcome back to the farm. It is early morning and I'm starting my chores. These are quail feeders that go on this 4-layer quail pin here. I take them off every night and I put them in a container to prevent like rodents and things from getting in them. And then the next morning I put them back on. Then right down here are barrels. And I've got quail feed. And I fill them with quail feed for the day. This feeder, or this pen, is also really nice because it has this gravity water. You just fill this and it runs down and it fills all their individual little things in there. It's really nice. This pen here, y'all, I pulled my car in too far. And I'm not gonna go get the keys to back it out. I'm just gonna deal with it. This pen has the fancy ones in it. I'm going to show you them, a close-up of them in a minute. These are Miriam's quail that are staying here. Miriam, can you put, I don't remember what they're called, these fancy, pretty quail. Can you put it like in the comments when you watch this? For anyone who's wondering. Today, y'all, there we go. Today, today's a special day, but let me show you these quail real quick first, and then I'll tell you what today is. Aren't those cool looking? I didn't take in the eggs yesterday. Oh, Simon! Hey. It's Simon! This is Bella's cat, Miriam's daughter's cat. Okay, go back to what you were doing. I let them out about 4 days ago, and him and Georgie, and they're doing fantastic, y'all. They're doing fantastic. Yes, they are. Okay, let's back out here just a little bit. Whacking my stand on stuff. Okay, there we go. So, okay, I forgot to take it back in. This is from when we took little Fei Fei to her first vet appointment. Y'all, we took her to the vet, and the vet said we'd had her for about a week before we took her to the vet. I know that a kitten, a tiny little kitten, can't have anything done. She can't start her vaccines or anything like that until she's older and bigger. So I just wanted to take her in to get her examined and to get her a dewormer. And y'all, she said at the vet she was about 3 weeks old. That means that when we got her, she was about 2 weeks old. Oh my word, the tiniest little thing. So today, Georgie, let's not rub all over the camera stand, dude. Here's Georgie. He says hi. The day that you're going to be watching this, because it's not actually today that you'll see it, but the day you're watching this, y'all, is Brian and I's 13th wedding anniversary. 13 years. Which, to some people, is gonna, I'll put you over here, sound like a lot. And some people, it's gonna sound like hardly nothing. It feels like I've known him forever, though. Don't have a bucket. I need a bucket. So, while I'm doing chores this morning, I'm just going to tell you a little bit of the story of how we met and, you know, that. Hold on a second. Is Daniel outside the fence? How did, oh my word. Hang on. Look way back there in the back. You see those white dots way out there? How did he get, Daniel's outside the fence. My word. Okay, let's go get a baby donkey back in. Now how in the world, there he is. There he is, see him? On the wrong side of the fence. How did he manage that? I don't know how he managed that. I wonder if there's something down on the fence line. Okay, we're gonna grab the side by side and we're gonna go and attempt to get him back up here. He's not halter trained yet, y'all. So let's see what we can do here. This is why it is so important to always be aware of what's going on around you. Keep an eye on all your animals. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this. He's down there, that white dot. Yeah. So I'm gonna open this gate here and I'm just gonna let it swing open, and then we're gonna go drive behind him and see if we can't herd him down this way. And we're gonna really hope that the cows stay where they belong. Okay, we're gonna do this quickly before all the cows come. What'd you do? Come here, baby. Hi. Let's walk, okay? Let's walk. How about we walk? It won't be so scary. Okay, come on. We have to hurry though. All right, can we trot? Excellent, because the cows are going to the gate. Let's trot. Let's trot. Come on. Come on. Come on, Mama. Come with us. Come with us so we don't get scared. Come on. Come on. Dandy, come on. Let's do this on foot. Here we go, baby. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. It's very important that we don't let all these cows out. So we gotta go quick. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Please don't kick me. Let's go. Come on. Come on. We're almost there. We're almost there. Let's go. Dandelion, hurry up. You're making him scared without his mama. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. There you go. Run ahead of us, girl. Thank you. There we go. There we go. This'll work. Come on. Come on, cows are running too. Go faster. Come on, the gate's wide open. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa. Done. Okay. Okay, now, because I left the gate open, I had to hurry, y'all. Now I gotta go in there and check him out. He's got some blood on his face, but it looks like a very small area. He probably got some barbed wire trying to get back in, but that's the side-by-side down there. Gotta go back out there and get it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Tilly. Hi, Sparkle. Blackberry. Ethel. Holly. Ginger. Okay. She's following me. Ginger. She's ready to eat. Hold on, Ginger. Here we go. Here it is. All right. Check on Danny boy. Okay, so the little bit of blood that's on his face is just from the tiniest little scrape right in the middle. And it's not deep or anything. He'll be just fine. So it looks like he got into a little bit of the barbed wire. He's okay. I will go out there in just a little bit to see if I can figure out how he got out. He's gonna be too scared to try to do anything like that again anytime soon. So I've got a few minutes and I need to go ahead and do chores and then I'll go do that. So anyway, what I was telling y'all before was that I hear you babies. Sweating already. Hang on. What I was telling you before was that the day you're watching this is Brian and I's 13th wedding anniversary. And as I do chores and stuff, I'm going to tell you a little bit about, like I said, how we met and the story of us a little bit. Now, obviously, it would be ideal if Brian was here with me so that we could tell you together our story. But, y'all, flies are horrible. Usually you don't have flies that bad around here. But I open a feed barrel and whew, there they are. They're all swarming to it. It's because it's been so wet. Okay. Anyway, Brian's at work. He's gonna be home a little early today. So I'm gonna see if when he gets home, I can throw him into a little bit at the end of this video. I know y'all like to see him. And I like it when he's on here with me. So, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the story starts with the fact that he was in sports and I was in sports. I was pretty rough, to be honest. So I wasn't like rough, like I was very much a girly girl. Like my room was like old Victorian style stuff and I looked pretty things and I liked to dress pretty and feminine, but I was very, very rough. As in like I played hard sports and I didn't get hurt very much. I kind of hurt other people more than I got hurt myself. So I played football. I played flag football with like 40 guys and there was like 1 or 2 girls. And so what happened is I used to work at a youth camp. I was a cook for 6 years at a Christian youth camp. And I had lots of friends there. And some of us decided that we were going to form a group that played on Sunday afternoons at the field there. We started off playing kickball, and then it went to flag football. So I was about 24 when we started this group that played football every Sunday afternoon. And Brian was about 22. Now, when we'd probably been playing for, I don't know, maybe like 6 months or so every Sunday afternoon, when some guys from the next county over started coming to play with us. Now, one of these guys that started coming from the next county over was Brian. Y'all, he was the quietest, shyest person I'd ever met. Like, I got a high out of him in like a month. So like 4 games of playing, and also, hold on. Blossom, you're gonna hurt the chicken. You're gonna step on the chicken. Blossom, you're gonna step on the chickens. There's Blossom. Oh, you got a little water in there. There you go. The summer he started playing flag football with us, I was 24, he was 22, and there was a bunch of guys, okay? There was a bunch. So before he started playing with us, we moved from the youth camps field out to a rec center that was like in between the counties. And sometimes, y'all, our games would take up 2 football fields, and it turned into this big thing, okay? Like I said, there was like 40 guys and 3 or 4 girls, and it was this whole thing. The few of us who started it, we started getting together on the Saturday evenings before, because it was moving into the fall, and we would go watch the Gator football games together, the college football games on like at different people's houses on Saturdays, and then we'd go play flag football on Sundays. And so this guy started coming, okay? Super, super quiet guy. The first thing I noticed about Brian was his truck. Okay, he had a nice truck. And then there was him, and he was just so cute. I'm gonna put a picture in here to show you what he looked like, because y'all, he does not look like the same person. He turned into a man, more of like a rugged man, from this cute little boy. That's what he looked like when I met him, okay? And so we would play, and he was so quiet. Well, one day after we'd been playing for like, what was it? May, June, July, August, September. It was September 4th, okay? September 4th was the date that he, excuse me, dears, that he messaged me on Facebook and asked me for my number, okay? Like I said, he hadn't talked to me before this. He started coming in like around May, June, and it was September 4th before he messaged me, asked me for my number. He was just this guy, cute guy who played football with us and didn't talk back to me. And I don't know, he was just there. And so he had a girlfriend at the time. I didn't date I was 24 years old, coming up on 25, and I'd had, yes, there was like prospects and stuff, but I didn't date anybody. I never dated anybody because for me, my Pearl, no ma'am, get down. My thought process was, I'm not gonna date someone for the fun of dating. I'm not gonna date someone until I know that this is someone that I would potentially marry. That was me. I have more of like, I guess, a courtship mindset. So if you're not someone that I'm gonna seriously consider marrying one day, I'm not gonna date you. That was just how I was. My milking stand broke, y'all. This piece is supposed to be up here. Close their heads in. It broke because at the end of this, when I'm done and I let all the goats go, Ginger and Willow come in to see if there's any crumbs to fight over here. And they both stick their heads through there at the same time. And anyway. Okay, so, okay, I was 24, he was 22, he had a girlfriend, I didn't have a boyfriend, and on September 4th of 2010, he asked me for my number, and we started talking. On October 10th of 2010. So the date was 10/10/10. He asked me to be his girlfriend. Obviously I said yes. So then we started dating. We went out. Now that was in October. The following month, that November, I turned 25 and he turned 23. So, y'all, we dated from October 10th of 2010 to January 29th of 2011. On January 29th of 2011, Brian asked me to marry him, and I said yes. That's less than 4 months, y'all. Less than 4 months of dating, and we were engaged. Because, we knew. So we decided that we were going to get married the end of that year. And y'all are probably not going to believe this next part, but y'all, our entire relationship up until the day we got married, we didn't kiss. We never kissed. I was raised super conservative, and I had decided that my first kiss was going to be for my husband. I was not going to kiss a man. I was not going to give myself to a man unless he was my husband. And if he was respectful of my wishes and willing to wait on me, then that was important to me. And so if he was willing to wait on everything until he was my husband, that meant a lot to me. And so Brian waited. He did. Now, he was a person who was not raised the same way I was. Okay, so it was a huge change for him, but he did it. That was a fly on my nose. And he respected my wishes, and we waited. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna say that if I could go back, I would not have my first kiss in front of 400 people. Okay, I would do it a little differently, because that was super awkward for me. Because that was my first kiss ever. I'd never, you know, like I said, I never let a man kiss me before. Not for their lack of trying, but I didn't ever let it happen for anybody. Brian never tried, because at the beginning of our relationship, I told him my, you know, desires and whatever. So he was very respectful of that. But I mean, you know, previously, other people. But anyway, yeah. So, whoa, honey, hold on. So, that was, I don't have her legs tied, so I'm trying to be super careful. If you massage the bag a little bit, it helps get the rest of the milk out. You're okay. So, yeah, September 10th of 2011, we got married in front of hundreds of people at a very large church. And I was in a huge ball gown wedding dress. I'm going to throw in a few pictures here because this video happens to fall on the day of our anniversary, and I want to share the pictures. I know it's not going to be super interesting to everybody, but y'all see the flies? Oh my word. It's just like they exploded. They're not usually this bad at all. So anyway, yeah, that was the story of how we met and how quickly things happened. Now, my wedding was very big and fairy tale like, and it looked really good, like from the outside looking in, but y'all, okay, first of all, I'm the oldest of 9. I had all of my siblings participating in the wedding because they wanted to. 4 of my sisters were bridesmaids. My 5th sister was a flower girl, and then my brother was a groomsman, and then my 2 other younger brothers were like the ones that they were little. So like my youngest sister was 8 or 9 when I got married. She was my flower girl. So there's a big age difference between us. But my 2 little brothers who were right over her, they were like 10 and 11 or something like that. They were the ones that pulled the thing that you walk on down the aisle, you know, the pretty paper thing that you walk on. They pulled it. What is that called? Whatever that's called. That's what they did. But point being, every single sibling had the chicken pox the day of my wedding. I didn't have it. I got the chicken pox 1 week later after my wedding. Yeah. But they all had the chicken pox. We'd never had the chicken pox before. We'd have been exposed to it many times and never got it. And so, but then we did. And, y'all, it was during the ceremony of my wedding, one of my sisters and my brother, who was a groomsman, and my sister, who was a bridesmaid, had to go down off the stage and lay down on the front pew because they were going to pass out standing up there. And I had told them, like, you don't do this. You're sick. You don't have to do this. It's okay. You can stay home, or you can stay in the back. You don't have to do this. You don't. You know, you feel awful. Stay. It's okay. And no, they were insistent that they were going to do this. They were going to be in this. They were going to be part of this. They were going to do this. They obviously didn't stay for the whole thing at the end and all the reception and all that stuff. But they, like, my two little brothers, the ones who were like the ones who unrolled the thing, whatever that's called, they were in bed at home the morning of my wedding. And this is the story that I heard, because I went to go get my hair done with all my sisters at the place where we were getting our hair done. One of my sisters who was sick, she passed out. It wasn't a good day in a lot of ways. It was, what I was saying was, my two little brothers, they were in bed and they got up and they got dressed, and my dad put the seats down in the back of the SUV and they laid down in the back while he drove them to the church. And then they got out and they laid in the back pew of the church until it was time. They got up, they did what they were going to do, and then he later took them home because they were all just so sick. And it wasn't a situation, a wedding's not something you can postpone when you have all these rentals and all these things and all this food and all. It's not something that because somebody's sick you just, you can't postpone it. You can't really reschedule it. And when everybody wakes up sick, you have a problem. And you just, there was a lot of things that happened on my wedding day. You'll see how bad I'm sweating. That people don't realize. There was music issues and food issues, and it was just one thing after the other, after the other, after the other. And so it was really rough. It was really rough on me. But that was how our marriage started. And it was, I didn't get the pictures that I wanted. They didn't turn out the way I wanted. The photographer that I'd hired was going through some stuff, and so she didn't put what she had into it, and so they weren't good. And so there was just, I could just keep going on because there was a lot of things. It was the chickenpox wedding. It was the most stressful day that I think I've ever had in my life. And so, but y'all, we made it. And there had been some bumps in the road and stuff, but it was very rough at the very beginning. It was, because like I mentioned, I got chickenpox a week later. Yeah, we got back, we went up to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee on our honeymoon, and it was awesome. And we haven't been back there since, but we plan to. We want to go for our 15th wedding anniversary back up to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and we want to take all the kids with us, do like a family trip up there because it's beautiful and we want the kids to experience that too. And so it was a great week. We got home and then I got the chickenpox and it lingered. And then I found out that I was pregnant with our first, and the morning sickness was horrible. And then I got strep throat. And so I had chickenpox, strep throat, and morning sickness all at the same time. And so that was how our marriage started. So y'all, it was something. It was something else. Simon, what doing, Simon? What doing, Simon? There's flies everywhere. Okay, I gotta get moving, y'all. I'm doing this, I'm talking in between stuff, and it's taking me a long time to get stuff done. Okay, I'm gonna take this. I stepped out here because when I step in this feed room, can you see the flies? Like, the barrels of feed are closed, but the flies can smell it. I've never had an issue with flies like this before, so I'm gonna get those hanging fly trap things to deal with this. Because if you have been around, you see that, I mean, there's occasional flies. Yeah, it's a farm, but it's not like this. This is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna feed, yeah, I'm gonna feed the chickens now, and then we'll go do the rest of the goats and stuff through the gate. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can have Brian at the end of this video when he gets home talk to y'all for a minute and see if he has anything to say about it, because it was an interesting start to our lives. Every year has gotten better, and we're unique, I think, in a lot of ways. Brian and I have never had a fight before. We don't yell at each other. We don't fight. There's discussions when we disagree on things, issues that come up, but we handle it like mature adults. And the most important thing is that we have to put each other first. And when you look at someone and you're frustrated with them, but you have a level of respect and care, you're not going to scream at each other. I've never once screamed at Brian, and he has never yelled at me, and we've never fought, and we handle any disagreements we have like grown adults, you know, like you would, like the kindness that you show to strangers should be tenfold towards your spouse. You're supposed to cherish them, okay? Which means you put them just under God, like above everything else. So that's how we've lived our lives, with the vow to cherish each other, and that's what we've done. And do you see this right here? This is Blossom trying to get the chicken feed. Come here, Blossom. Come and say hi. She's right there. She's right there. Come here, dear. Come here, dear. Anyway, we have a lot of fun together, and it's been an awesome 13 years. And come here. Come here. And so, yeah. I don't know. Is there anything else to say? I don't know. Blossom! Blossom, don't mess with the camera! Blossom! Blossom! Cow cow! Don't do it, cow cow! Y'all always act like you're so starving. You're not starving. And for those of you who watch this and get duck eggs from me, I don't know where they are. Either I don't know where they are, or I don't know, maybe they've stopped laying. That's possible, but I can't find any eggs anywhere. Like, it's been like 2 weeks that I've got one egg. So they're either hiding them really well, or they've already stopped laying. For me, I know some people say the ducks lay more than chickens do, and they lay better over like the full season more than chickens, but not for me. My chickens lay all year round, and my ducks only lay in the spring and summer. That's it. They don't lay during fall and winter. And I have 3 separate breeds here, so I don't know if that has anything, like that doesn't, they're different kinds. So it's not that. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all, but just so you know, there's been no duck eggs on my farm stand because I don't have any. All right, y'all, I told you that I was gonna wait till he was off and he would be in the video. Here he is. He's in the video.
Goodbye.
It's now in the evening. He's cooking meat for supper. So I told him that it was 13 years. There's Amazon. Is there anything you want to tell anybody about 13 years? I told him about the wedding and everything. About the chicken pox and about how I told him that we saved our first kiss for the wedding.
She decided that, not me.
Yeah, but you respected it.
I did. Hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
Okay, is there anything you want to tell anybody for advice for the young ones? There's a lot of people out there who've been married for a lot longer than us, but Jack, step it.
Good job, dog.
Okay, what do you want to say? Be family friendly. For real. I told him that we have gone 13 years without fighting.
That goes both ways, though.
Yeah.
You're a very submissive person, and I'm very passive, so we don't fight.
Lacey, yes, you can put your meat.
We've had disagreements.
Mm-hmm.
We've went to bed mad, but never had a fight.
Nope. You've never yelled at me, and I've never screamed at you.
Lord knows I want to.
Why do you keep saying stuff like that? I don't want to put stuff like that in here because it's not true. Always.
That's the part of it that's funny. Nobody's gonna believe us.
No, they're not.
You can keep that whole clip in.
The children could say it's true. Abby, have you ever heard me yell at Daddy?
No.
Lacey, have you ever heard Daddy yell at me?
No.
There's $20 on my desk.
Stop. No, it's true. Okay, anyway, that's all. Here we are, 13 years, tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see it from there, that's 13 years.
The gray hair.
Yeah. And the lack of.
I'm gonna put a picture of you earlier.
Oh,
They'll have seen a picture of you in your younger days. Oh, hey. That was us. Like exactly, probably right now, exactly.
That was our rehearsal dinner.
Yeah, our rehearsal dinner.
As a baby.
You were a baby.
Amy hasn't aged today.
I was, no, I'm quite a lot more. That was a rehearsal dinner, so it was exactly 13 years ago, almost to the hour. You can't show them everything. I'm gonna put some up. Yep, there we are.
Do I look a little different?
See, sometimes though you don't. Sometimes you look the same, make the same faces. All right, y'all.
Okay.
Well, this video is actually very long. Okay. Till next time, keep on the sunny side.